The reason I came to Olin is because I was not really very sure about going to college at all. I thought traditional education was really broken and then I could learn more on my own. But then I saw Olin and that they thought education was broken too, and they said, come help us fix it. And so I thought that that would be a more productive use. It's pretty good at math and science. So I said, sure, I'd go to engineering college. I didn't even know what engineering was really. But that's how I ended up at Olin.
In that systems space, I did a whole bunch of different projects at DRS, from robotics to large-scale fluid transfer systems, trailer designs, camera systems, image processing. I just basically soaked up as much information as I could. Figured that the whole kind of software, firmware, electrical space is kind of where things are headed, and where you can get a lot more innovation, for your dollar in that space as opposed to kind of the hardware space. And so I kind of meandered my way that way and ended up leading effectively a software and firmware team.
Or thinking about college, I was worried that I would have to choose one subject, and because there wasn't one particular thing. I didn't just want to do software. I wasn't super interested in mechanical engineering as a major, but I thought it was really interesting to think about. And I was worried that I would have to choose, but then I kind of realized that at least electrical and computer engineering at Olin was a pretty good bin for a lot of my engineering related interests.
I designed my own major. So my major is technically general engineering with a concentration in cognitive science. And I did that to combine design, computer science, and neuroscience because I was really interested in designing products that work well for people given the way that our brains are built.
I have always been interested in robotics. I did first robotics before coming to Olin, so I knew I wanted to do something in that field. But I was always very hands-on, and I wanted to build things. So I came to Olin, I took some mechanical engineering classes, and I realized very quickly that it wasn't something I necessarily wanted to pursue as a career. So I took this programming class as a requirement for a robotics degree, and that's when I really became interested into the different possibilities of what you could do with programming. So that field, I kind of shifted what I was focusing on within robotics, and especially with the research I was doing in Drew's lab with drone research, I shifted from doing more mechanical things to more software things.
So after Olin, I went and was a systems engineer at DRS for about 4 years. I was getting a little bit tired of kind of that culture and had some ideas in terms of things I wanted to see done differently in business, and kind of wanted to do my own thing a bit. Met some of our other co-founders. Decided we had some very similar interests and helped start Ivani.
After my freshman year at Olin, I did an internship at a startup based near San Francisco, and that's when I learned that this is what I want to do. So I love startups, and that experience taught me that working on startups is exactly what I would be doing after Olin, and kind of what I wanted to prepare myself for while I was at Olin.